Howdy Ho YouTube, Jon-Luke VGC here. Today, I will be using a Poliwhirl team. And you're probably asking yourself, Jon-Luke, why are you using Poliwhirl? And the answer is that I found the Poliwhirl TCG card, which is the thumbnail for this video, and I said, wow, this picture is gorgeous. I really want to use this as a thumbnail. So I asked my friends if anyone would make me a Poliwhirl team so I could specifically use that picture as a thumbnail, and Aquamoth said, hold my beverage. So here we are with the Poliwhirl team, something a little goofy to end off the season, something to have a little fun with. So let's take a really quick look at the team. To start, we have Poliwhirl, obviously with Eviolite and Swift Swim, Tera Ghost with Icy Wind, Encore, Helping Hand, and Hypnosis. I did something similar to this with Psyduck some time ago for the Pokesports channel. But yeah, any of these like Eviolite Swift Swim mons can actually be insanely useful because you get almost the benefits of Prankster without the drawbacks of being unable to do it on dark types, which I thought was really good. So I like this moveset a lot. Helping Hand comes in handy for some calcs later down the line, which we'll talk about. And Hypnosis is just like, if I gotta hit a Hypnosis, I'm hitting a Hypnosis. I have clicked Hypnosis probably 15 times with this Poliwhirl, and all of my games with this, like practice on Showdown and stuff like that, I think I've only missed 2. So this Poliwhirl ate its Wheaties. Its partner is Pelipper, Choice Specs Pelipper, Terra Ground, Drizzle, with Hurricane, Weatherball, Terra Blast, and U-Turn. Really cool set. Deals a lot of damage. Like, people, you know, you have an AV Rilla out on the field, and people have EV'd it to live a Hurricane from Pelipper comfortably, and all of a sudden they're unable to because of that Choice Specs, or the Helping Hand boost from Poliwhirl. It's Helping Hand boosted Terra Blast from Pelipper, OHKO's Archaludons that aren't sturdy. Sorry. So that's really cool. It's a lot of fun. I mean, it deals way more damage than you anticipated to. And then U-Turn is obviously just there to pivot out in case you are in a bad situation. The other Rainmon is Archaludon. This is Power Herb, Sturdy Archaludon, max special attack, max speed with Electroshot, Terra Blast, Protect, and Steel Beam. Steel Beam is a little interesting in my opinion because it uses half your health, so you give up your Sturdy. But Aquamoth said it's basically a last-ditch effort. Like, hey, I really need to get some damage in, and I'm down to my 1 HP anyway, so I'm just gonna Steel Beam it out, and that makes total sense to me. Super Standard, Choice Band, Dragapult, Terra Dragon with Dragon Darts, Outrage, U-Turn, and Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is the only kind of abnormal thing on here. You would normally see that with a Ghost-type move like Phantom Force. We have Weakness Policy, Terra Grass, Overqwil with Swift Swim, Throat Chop, Poison Jab, Haze, and Protect. You can U-turn off with either Dragapult or Pelipper, ideally Pelipper because it'll deal less damage. Terra Grass, get the Weakness Policy, and now you're twice as fast as you're supposed to be and twice as powerful, so you're just dealing like a lot of damage. I will say I don't get that off in today's video, and I don't get it off very often in general, so it might just be a skill diff for me, but it's still really cool tech that I like on the team, at least at this point. And then finally, we just have Wide Lens Technician, Tera Ghost, Maushold with Pop Bomb, Encore, Protect, and U-Turn. It is good in best of 1 because you can fake out your opponents in Team Preview by making them think that it's a Maushold or Archaludon combo with Pop Bomb and Body Press when it really isn't. So they prep for that, and then all of a sudden they're bringing out mons that are going to get walloped by Pelipper. When I'm using this team, I'm usually always leading Pelipper. I'm leading like Pelipper Dragapult, Pelipper Poliwhirl, Pelipper Archaludon, something like that, in order to like get an Icy Wind off and just deal buku amounts of damage. Icy Wind is your only form of speed control on this team, so it's super duper important that you're able to do that. They have Defiant mons. If they have Clear Body, that does become a little bit of an issue. So that's where you're going to shift to really relying on Swift Swim and probably Hypnosis in that regard. And in the back, I'll usually like leave Dragapult to clean up, maybe Overqwil or Archaludon to clean up. I'm not really bringing Maushold all that much unless they just really don't have an answer for me to go Helping Hand plus Pop Bomb and just start KO and stuff left and right. So yeah, I mean, most of the time I'm bringing Poliwhirl, Pelipper, and then like some combination of Archaludon, Dragapult, and Overqwil. And the other thing, too, to remember is that with Overqwil, if you don't get a Helping Hand boost, you're probably going to miss out on some KOs because you're probably used to Life Orb sets. And so without getting the Weakness Policy off and without a Helping Hand, it's not going to KO some stuff. Like in practice, like an Indeedee was at 75% health on a Throat Chop, didn't KO it. It lived on like 1. Or an Ursaluna Blood Moon was at 20% health and a Throat Chop didn't KO it, and they didn't go for the Hyper Voice. They went for a Blood Moon instead, so I still kind of got KO'd by that. So those are a couple of things to consider, but it's a fun, it's a cool team. Thank you so much, Aquamoth, for making it. Let's go ahead and hop into the battles. All right. Lesson of the day, I'm not bringing Overqwil. We have Ceruledge, Garchomp, Electabuzz, Rillaboom, Primarina, and King Gambit. Okay, so the Gambit maybe makes me a little bit scared of... Makes me a little scared with Dragapult, but I do think Dragapult's really good otherwise. Right, you turn Sucker Punch. I think that Pelipper in the back is super good. Do I just want to lead with it? Maybe. Like you two. You, and honestly Archaludon, I think. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, let's do that. King Gambit's a little scary. My problem is if they lead King Gambit, I'll need to swap out Dragapult and get rid of it ASAP. I really think I'm going to want to use Tera on Pelipper this game. That would allow it to put in a lot of work. But I can just go into swap out for Poliwhirl if I need to. If they don't lead Primarina or King Gambit, then I just start clicking Dragon Darts, basically. Electabuzz, Garchomp, nice. So here's the deal. You can follow me. Or you can Thunderbolt. But I do think this is what I want to do. If Dragapult goes down here, that's fine. They might even protect Electabuzz. I mean, they might even protect Garchomp. Garchomp's what? Terra Ground? Terra Steel. Okay, that's fine. This actually works really well for me. Next turn I can... I'm assuming that Dragapult's going down here, so next turn I can bring in Poliwhirl, Icy Wind, Terra Blast. So what I'm thinking they're going for here is a Dragon Claw and a Thunderbolt. So super aggressive turn one. Yep, that's fine. Yeah. So we're going to trade, and I think this is fine. Dragapult was pretty weakened to this team with Primarina, and there's that. So Volt Switch doesn't affect me, so it is faster. I could have covered by going for a Terra Blast into Garchomp, but I think this is fine. And there goes Electabuzz, cool. There we go, Poliwhirl. Yeah, and there's Primarina, which is fine. I think I just want to Icy Wind. Swap into Archaludon. I think is what I want. Next turn, I can go for a Hypnosis on Garchomp and go for an Electro Shot into Prim. They've already used up Tera. Or I'll go for an Encore. I'll go for an Encore. Okay. Yep. Go for a Hyper Voice. Yep. Encore. Electro Shot. You break my Sturdy, which is fine. Poliwhirl, baby! And it failed. That's cool, that's cool, that's cool. And there goes Prim. Two. So I've still got one. So who's in the back? I would expect King Gambit. King Gambit, cool. So here's the rub. Garchomp has to protect again. I mean, so I just helping hand. Or Electro Shot, right? Yeah, I mean, there's no point in doing anything else. I should be faster. This will be helping hand +2. And if Garchomp... There's the protect. And I don't think a Sucker Punch will KO. No, not even close. Let's see how much this does. Is this AV? That's kind of my question. This is helping hand +2. Yeah. That's definitely AV. For sure. Do I survive another one? How many more turns of Encore does Garchomp have? 1. I think I go Hypnosis into King Gambit. Electro Shot. Even if they KO me with Sucker Punch, that's fine. There's the Protect. I'm assuming this is the Sucker Punch. Yep. Yeah, they do. That's fine. If I hit this Hypnosis, it's good. If not, it's not the end of the world. And rain starts right back up. This Poliwhirl has eaten its Wheaties. Even when practicing, I have not missed a Hypnosis. Now, how often do I click Hypnosis? Not a lot. But so we just Encore again. And we Tera Blast. And that should be good game. Yep. Because they're Encore locked now. And they get the Protect, which is big. Pop. And now, last but certainly not least, Helping Hand boosted Specs Tera Blast into Tera Steel Garchomp. Not only did we win, Poliwhirl was instrumental in it. Good game to my opponent, Stefano. Good game. That was a lot of fun. Let's do another one. This is a good time. All right. Whew, okay, this is Whimsicott, Ursaluna, Archaludon, Flamigo, Typhlosion, and Rillaboom. Okay, so I do think that the lead here is Pelipper plus Dragapult, because then they either have to Tailwind or they have to Sunny Day. So that's kind of my thinking on it, at least. We need Poliwhirl in the back. SL hits 179. So the problem with Overqwil is if I can't get the weakness policy off, it's just not dealing as much damage as I need it to. But this also has no bulk. I think I need this one. But we'll save it as a last resort kind of thing. Overqwil in general just like tends to miss out on KOs by a little bit, which is a little frustrating. I think I mentioned in the first battle, it's like I'm not bringing Overqwil. That's because I had tried 2 other matches before and it like didn't KO an Indeedee with Throat Chop when the DD was at 75% health. Lived on literally like 1 or 2. And it didn't KO an Ursaluna with Throat Chop that had like 20% health. So I was just like, this is very frustrating. Okay, Archaludon Whim. Pelipper Dragapult. Okay. Yeah. I think the plan here is pretty obvious. Going to Tera Blast you. Dragon Darts. Yeah, so I don't envision Whimsicott going for anything offensive here. If it does, good call. Otherwise, I think it'll go for Tailwind, personally. And then I can really make sure to get rid of Arc. If they Draco Meteor into Dragapult, that's fine. Okay. So it is sturdy, which is cool. And they go for a Moonblast. Yeah, okay. Really good turn for me. So it's not going to do anything, and I'm going to KO it. But Moonblast is faster than Whim. So that's a little upsetting, but that's okay. I mean, I have other stuff. Who comes out? Who's the partner? If it's Typhlosion or Hyphlosion, then I'll swap in Dragon Darts again. Blood Moon Ursaluna. Okay. I do think I want to swap into Poliwhirl. And Dragon Darts again. They can Moonblast me here if they want, but even if they Tailwind and I go down, I'm faster the following turn. And I can Icy Wind plus go for a Hurricane into Terra Normal. I should survive kind of whatever they're doing here. Tailwind, yep. I probably don't survive a Hyper Voice, but that's fine. Oh, I'm still faster, which is huge. Blood Moon. I couldn't have asked for a better turn. I straight up could not have asked for a better turn in that instance, so I'm actually cool to go Overqwil here. I'll Icy Wind, and I will Poison Jab. Both are Swift Swim. They've already used Tera. Icy Wind, Poison Jab on Whimsicott. So I'm definitely faster than Urs. If it's that slow. If Dragapult's still outspended under Tailwind. But this is quad effective. They've used Tera. I can Icy Wind and then probably Icy Wind again. But a Throat Chop's not going to KO, I don't think. Oh. Chef's Kiss. Beautiful, thank you. That's fine. Sure. Okay, doesn't miss. That's huge. This is quad effective. Yeah, I was like, it's got a KO. And now I can safely Icy Wind into Throat Chop on the Ursaluna. I'm assuming that Flamigo's left. Okay. So you can only do one to both. And Throat Chop. I'm assuming the Sash is on Flamigo, actually. That at least is generally the case. There's the Icy Wind, which is huge. There's a Speed Drop. And there goes Urs. Okay. What does Flamigo do? Either yeah, Brave Bird. Is that even KO? No. Okay. This means that I can Icy Wind again for the damage. And I guess Poison Jab. I just want to keep knocking down its... Battle was canceled. We did it again! Haha! Poliwhirl! Woo! Icy Wind coming in clutch. Good game to my opponent. That was a really good game. I knew that the Throat Chop from an earlier game, I knew that the Throat Chop was not going to KO the Ursaluna. So I figured I have to get rid of this Whimsicott. That special attack draw didn't matter. I mean, I don't think this Poliwhirl even has any special... It has 4. Oh, no, wow. It's 71, went down. Like, you know what I mean? It's not that big a deal. But yeah, so I knew that that wasn't going to KO, so I didn't really want to bother with it. And since they protected there, I could just freely take out the Whimsicott. And Poliwhirl's quite fast. It's timid, max speed, so it hits 156. So I knew it would outspeed everything else. I don't actually know what... I think that's just barely outspeeds... hang on. Flamigo? Like... Oh, it speed ties Flamigo if they're max speed Jolly. If they're max speed Jolly, it was a speed tie, but most of them are adamant, I would say. Yeah, exact same base speed. So, but most Flamigo, I think, are adamant, so I'm not particularly worried about that. But fantastic game to my opponent. Let's do another one. All right. We have Whimsicott, Typhlosion, Rillaboom, Sneasler, Dragapult, and Ursaluna. I think... Well, they probably have Sunny Day on Schwimmy Wimmy here. So I think I'm fine with you and you, maybe, to resist the Typhlosion. If they Sunny Day, I can go straight for Dragon Darts, and I can get a Weather Ball into Whimsicott. If they don't, then it doesn't do very much. We got to bring Poliwhirl in the back. It's the whole point of this video. And who do I want left? What do I have on Arc? Tera Blast. And you have Throat Chop. Actually, I think Overqwil is good here for Ursaluna. So if they Sunny Day, I'm faster, unless they're Scarf. But then I would anticipate I survive. If they Tailwind, then it just doesn't do very much. So I think I'll actually double into... Okay. This is fine. So they could Protect, they could Tailwind, they could Sunny Day. I think I want to U-turn out Whimsicott. Dragon Darts. Yep, there's Sunny Day, which is fine. Yeah, I didn't think this would KO, but... Break a Sash. Then what? Okay, who do I want to go into? They're not going to Earth Power this slot. I think... Who's bulkier here? Poliwhirl, right? What's Poliwhirl sitting at? Oh gosh, this is a tough one. Let's go Overqwil, actually. This is what I'm thinking. There's a Blood Moon, which is fine. Okay. No, so I could have Weatherballed into Whim, which is cool. Okay. I can go back into Pelipper here. They're under half. How much attack investment does this Overqwil have? 252. So I do think that a Throat Chop will KO. And anticipating that they're going to do it again, I'm actually going to go for Weather Ball into Whimsicott. Critical hit. No Tailwind is huge. And here's the Throat Chop. It doesn't KO, but they can't Hyper Voice. Okay, the Earth Power. Okay, Overqwil, that's a little upsetting. Does not KO. Oh, but it goes down. So I'm locked into Weather Ball, which isn't amazing. So who comes in? Dragapult. Yeah. Okay. Typhlosion. There's no way I'm faster. This is GG's. That not KOing was huge. I mean, I guess I go for an Icy Wind. And I go for a Weather Ball. I don't see how I win this. It's just like, it is what it is. So Overqwil not KOing there was kind of big. I thought it would. I mean, it's stab. What, 80 base power? Okay, Overqwil, you're kind of eh. Little upsetting, but that's okay. It is what it is. What could I have done better? Well, they got the read right that I was going to switch out. Yeah, I mean, I'm going down. I have to magically be faster than Typhlosion here. Yeah, no. Yeah, this has got to be Banded, Tera Dragon, Dragon Darts. Okay, so I survive. Do I survive with you? Probably not. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's right, because you're clear body. Oh, well. Yeah, that's GG's. Oh, well, good game to my opponent. Overqwil, do better next time. All right, let's try another one. Is what it is. I'm using Poliwhirl for Pete's sake. Okay. Dozogiri, Dragonite, Goldengo, Pomot, Talonflame. So Haze is definitely something that needs to come to this one. What, like Talonflame Pomot would be my guess? Like you two, for sure. You and you, maybe. Do I want that though? How else do I answer the Dozo? Well, that's unaware anyways. So it doesn't really matter. I think I just go for hurricanes and stuff. Yeah. So you. 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 And you. I might Tera Dragon turn one. That would be my... Depending on what they lead. It's either going to be Tera Dragon or Tera Ground. In order to hit the Pomot, which I assume has the Sash. But yeah, I'm probably going to Tera turn one, depending on what they lead. I just don't exactly know who I'm going to Tera. Let's see, we got... Pomot Dragonite, cool. Nice. So yeah. Tera Ground, Tera Blast. Do they have anything to punish this in the back? Yes, actually. Actually, let's just go ahead and swap Overqwil here. Dragon darts is what I want to do. You can double shock me, I guess. That's fine. Overqwil is pretty... I mean, it has like 124 HP and a bunch of special defense, so... Okay, so that's inner focus, not multi-scale. Yep, there's a double shock. I live. What does Dragonite go for? I could have Tera Dragon there, but I... Oh. Okay. Outrage. Okay, not amazing if they have Dozo in the back. But I get a free... opportunity to... start Hurricaning, I guess, would be my thing. I'm just going to click Dragon Darts and Hurricane. Like Hurricane you. Dragon Darts as well. Yep. So they're just going to let me KO these two, which is fine. This really makes me think they have Dozo Giri in the back. So I might go for Tera Dragon Dragon Darts and a Hurricane. Who do they have? Yep. Dozo Giri. Yeah, that's definitely the Recluse. Okay. So I might, so what I think I want him to do, go into Poliwhirl, Tera Dragon Dragon Darts, just deal as much damage as possible. If they order up, it's fine. Yeah. Tera Dragon Dragon Darts, I think, is what I gotta do. See how much this does. It's Choice Band. If I survive the turn, we can see if I'm faster. If I'm faster, I can Helping Hand the following turn. Okay, so either they're not Terraing. Yeah, so either they're going for not a Tera, or they're slower than me. So which one is it? Okay, they're just not Terraing. That's cool. They're probably going to order up. Does a lot. Yeah. Okay. I was definitely going to lose that. But, well, actually, no, because I could have... I wasn't a loss yet. I needed to hit a Hypnosis, and then I would start Hurricaning for confusion. If I get a crit, then they're done. That game definitely wasn't over. I wonder how much Hurricane does. Hang on. Was that me or was that them? That was them. Okay. So, let's see here. 1 second. I need Pelipper. Blank set. We want 252. Special attack. Is it, what is it, Timid? Yeah. With Hurricane. How much does this do? No idea what Dondozo set that is. Let's do that. So Hurricane, oh, item choice specs. Does 30%. They were at like what, 70? So I would need 2 Hurricanes. 1 Hurricane. So I could KO in 2. So if I hit the Hypnosis, I KO with a Hurricane. I mean, I get it down to Hurricane, and then the following turn, they just need to stay asleep. I Helping Hand, I Hurricane again. Dondozo goes down. Then after that, I can Icy Wind Hurricane into Tatsugiri. So yeah, there was, what, a 60% chance I win that game, basically? Because especially because they would go, I don't know, they'd go after Poliwhirl for sure. Because I still outsped them with Dragapult. So yeah, that would be where I was at. If I hit the hypnosis and they stay asleep for 2 turns, I win. I effectively win that game. I still won that game. Cool game to my opponent. Fun team. I'm taking that dub. Let's go ahead and end this video. All right, everybody. That is the team. What are my thoughts? Overall, actually, I think Poliwhirl puts in a lot more work than you think it would. And it's still pretty dang bulky, which is nice. Obviously, there are better support mods out there, but we wanted to use this thumbnail, so thank you so much, Aquamoth. It's a ton of fun. If I had any serious recommendations for the team, Overqwil just isn't cutting it for me personally. If you don't get the weakness policy off, it's really just not doing as much damage as you would like it to. And you're not getting the weakness policy off all that much. So I wouldn't even say switch the Overqwil set. Or maybe you could make it Life Orb, I guess. Or I personally would just like get rid of Overqwil altogether and do something else. And I would really want to see a ghost type move on Dragapult. Sucker Punch is cool, but especially I was using it earlier and it only did like Choice Band Sucker Punch on Dragapult only like 75% to a non-terrored Goldango. And I was like, yeah, this isn't going to cut it. I need this to basically KO stuff. So I would love to see that switched with like Tera, Ghost Tera Blast, or like a Phantom Forest or something like that. Other than that, I think the team's really cool. I like the team a lot, and it's a ton of fun. So I'm going to leave the rental and PokePaste down below. Please go use the team. See how Poliwhirl can do for you. My ranking is a little worse now, but that's okay. It's the end of the season. Who cares? I had a ton of fun with the team. It's so goofy to bring out Poliwhirl on cart. So thank you so much again, Aquamoth, for making the team. And thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, remember that you are appreciated. All right. Peace.